everyone, welcome to our video on some of the biggest topics facing students and young people today. We're here to dive into the real stuff, no sugar coating.
We'll be talking about reproductive health, identity, relationships, and even issues that teens face with social media.
And to make it even more interesting, we'll be hearing different perspectives. We've got questions answered by teacher, parents, young parents, people from the LGBTQ plus community, and student like us.
So if you ever wondered about things like how to talk about reproductive health or deal with identity issues, this video is for you.
We know this can be a sensitive topic, but that's why we're here, to give you a real answer and advice from people who've been there.
Exactly. And we're not just here to give advice, but to start conversations that matter. So, feel free to reflect, share your thoughts, and even ask questions in the comments below.
Remember, this is a judgment-free zone. We're here to understand and learn from each other.
Alright, let's get into it. Each of us will introduce one of the topics and share some of the most honest answers we got. So sit back, listen in, and let's talk about the things that really matter.
Bilang guro, kailangan ba talagang malaman ng mga kabataan ang tungkol sa reproductive health sa kanilang henerasyon?
Oo, dahil para maiwasan nila ang mga pagka-family na magagawa nila pagdating ng panahon at para maiwasan ang early
How are you going to introduce reproductive health awareness among
your student?
So first and foremost, we will conduct a symposium with regards to that program. Will start from grade 7 and only the senior high school, so that everyone must get an awareness about those issues. So ilang naman mga senior high school kailangan presentin natin sa grade 7 para magkaroon ng awareness ang bawat isa upang kahit na papaano magkaroon ng pag-iingat, no, about health issue. And siguro that is the best way on how to promote those issues and concern regarding those para magkaroon ng proteksyon ang mag-aaral at magkaroon ng pag-iingat.
Bilang isang magulang, ayos lang ba sa iyo ng anak mo ay magkaroon ng isang karelasyon sa pamamagitan ng internet o iba't ibang uri ng social dating app?
Ano yung pagod kami, hindi o hindi?
Bakit po?
Siyempre mag-aral muna. Siyempre internet, yung relasyon sa internet, di ba? Sabi mo? Dapat mag-aral muna.
Bilang isang magulang, ano ang iyong gagawin pag iyong nalaman ng iyong anak ay involved sa cyberbullying?
Kung involved siya, pag nalaman ko na siya yung cause ng cyberbullying, may palo siya sa akin. Hindi, pagsasabihan ko na huwag gagawin yung mga ganun. Pero kung yung anak ko ay biktima ng cyberbullying, ang unang-una kong gagawin, papausapin ko yung school principal, then yung teacher, para magawa ng aksyon. Yung ginawa sana ko na bilang magulang, kasi yun yung first, napapasok sa mata ko, kausapin ko yung school head o yan, para matubunan yung problema na cyberbullying sa school, lalo na yung ano po yung biktima.
As a young parents, what are the different things and experiences you would like to share to young ones who are married at young age and wanted to become responsible parents someday?
Simple lang ihatin ko ang pagiging magulang. Hindi madali yan. Una, pagkailan kayo ng oras sa isang isa, lalo na pag may anak na kayo. Importantly ang bonding. Huwag kalimutan ang communication, kasi yan ang magpapatibay sa inyo. Financially, maghanda rin kayo para sa future na kids na. At syempre, huwag tayong expect ng perfect lagi patutukoy sa bawat experience. Basta, pagtulungan kayo lagi, maging patient at enjoy ang journey as a parents.
Ano ang mga pwede mong ipayo sa mga kabataan ngayong patungkol sa pagiging isang responsableng magulang?
Bago niyo isipin ang pagiging parent, tandaan niyo na malaking responsibilidad yan. Kailangan may tamang edad, maturity at stable na buhay. Kayo para masigurado na nabibigay niyo lahat ng kailangan ng anak niyo. Enjoy niyo muna yung kabataan niyo, mag-focus sa goals at mag-ipon ng experiences. Yung darating yung panahon, masanda na kayo emotionally, mentally at financially para maging responsibility na magulang.
What piece of advice you can share to teenagers who have issues with their gender and having a hard time in coming out?
Well, for me, my advice to those teenagers who have confused about their identity and gender, I think I should say that don't be shy to embrace yourselves and raise yourself for being themselves,
Noong mga panahong ikaw ay naguguluhan sa iyong kasarian, may mga bagay ka bang nararanasan nung ikaw ay aamin sa iyong problema sa kasarian?
Oo, syempre, meron din yung takot na baka hindi ka nila tanggapin. And bago ako humanap ako ng right time bago ko sabihin sa nila. Then, yung takot ko nawala kasi supportado naman pala sila.
What message can you give to those students who tackles with their identity crisis or with their gender identity?
Bilang isang student na nakaranas na before now, identity crisis, ang may papayo ko lang ay subukan nyo maging totoo sa sarili nyo sa kung ano yung nafe-feel nyo na para sa inyo.
Bilang isang makabagong kabataan, gaano ba kalaga sa'yo dapat alam mo na sa dami ng kabataan sa pagtataling mo ng ipakasal?
Kasi po, bilang kabataan, nag-stop niya university natin. And it's experiences ng iba na ginawa na nila. Matuto tayo with her from their mistakes. And before dito din start research about it or gaining more information about it na. So tutunan natin kasi yung but it's not pagkagoan kaya pas may iwasan natin.